Okay, well, it turns out that this morning was just a complete communication failure. Had me worrying about things that I didn't need to be worried about. Mostly that there was something wrong that would be a long-term problem rather than something that could be fixed. So I'm now scheduled for surgery on the 13th of April, which will remove, well, maybe I'll do a longer video explaining it sometime, but an abnormality I have in my stomach. And hopefully that will stop food getting trapped, that will stop infections and inflammation, and just generally stop my upper digestive system from being an extremely angry place. And Brexit is causing problems because the radionuclides that I need for my other scan are not available. So that will happen. When that happens, I have literally no control over that. It would be a separate surgical procedure if the results are positive, so it's just a case of waiting and seeing, dealing with the most important thing first. My actual consultant seemed very confident that the vast majority of what I'm suffering with now is a consequence of my stomach problems, which is apparently quite rare because the stomach abnormality I have in itself is rare, about 1 in 2,000 I think I was told, but for it to actually cause problems is a lot rarer. My doctor, when I first maybe second time I met him after he diagnosed it, was like, I've never operated on one of these. I don't think any of my colleagues have operated on one of these. When I go to my annual conference with people who do upper GI surgery, most of them haven't done one of these. It's like, I think he said something like it gets done in the UK about once every 3 years. And we're not like a tiny country like Luxembourg or something. So it's one of those things where you have to trust the surgeon's generalised surgical skills. And over the time that I've known him, he has developed his surgical plan from an open surgery to laparoscopic surgery, although he's continues to emphasise there's a moderate chance that he will have to open me up, even with laparoscopy. I really can't pronounce that word, and I'm not sure I actually know exactly what the word is in that tense. Anyway, the surgery is down for a Thursday, and he's talking about that I would get to go home on the Monday, so it's not a short stay even done. Keyhole. See, use the alternative word, that works. And so, actually, whilst I was a few hours ago thinking, I have no idea when I'm going to get to go home, it's now like, well, I just need to be stable to go home. But stable means not taking morphine every 2 hours, which means either miracles have to happen or they increase rather the underlying dose of morphine that I'm taking. It's all a bit complicated because I was taking other medication that has contraindication with morphine because of interactions. So I could be taking too much morphine or I could be taking too little, we don't really know. So I'm expecting that we'll be increasing the slow release morphine, decreasing the Oromorph, which is seems to be the preferred thing in the UK for giving people oral morphine if needed. Yeah, and I'll see the pain team at some point, and that may be the thing that keeps me stuck in it for a short time. But generally, I'm quite pleased that that we seem to know what's going on. I'm much more reassured by the surgeon than a bunch of strangers who happen to work in the same department. Bit nervous about surgery. It's not the best timing being in the Easter holidays, but it has to happen, and I am quite ready for it to happen because I was concerned when it was a problem that I knew about. The sun clouds have suddenly just moved and the sun's just suddenly come out. I was quite concerned when it was a problem we knew about, but it wasn't clear that it was the cause of my symptoms. That it had a tiny risk of rupturing, it had a tiny risk of turning cancerous. And it's not like that was nagging on me day by day, but it made me feel like I would want to have a surgery. So it's good that me and the doctor are now on the same page in thinking it's necessary both for symptom control and coincidentally for this long-term prevention of complications. So I'm quite, it's sort of been a bit of a blessing in disguise this week because it's taken away some other decisions and I just didn't have to make them. So yeah, I'm quite content right now. As long as I don't move, I'm not in pain. I was thinking about having a nap this afternoon because I just don't seem to quite be able to get enough sleep overnight, but I'm wondering now if I've left it too late. We'll see. I think I've got a podcast I want to listen to, so maybe we'll try that. I'm probably gonna keep up these videos just because I think it's kind of cool. A bit 21st century and everything to do these videos, and we'll see if anyone finds them enjoyable. Over and out.